Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well, having a great weekend. And I just had to make this video. It is in regards to Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan. We all heard what the guy said a few days ago, and they're, calling Bitcoin a fraud. It will blow up. It's in a bubble. It's not worth investing. Stay away from it and all that spiel. And we have heard this guy saying the same, well, not exactly the same sentence before, but something similar in regards to Bitcoin in the last few years. And every time he obviously says something, the prices dips down. Simply because the guy is powerful. We can't take this from him. He has a lot of followers. A lot of people believe in his words. And every time he opens his mouth and says something negative, we see the results. We saw what happened to the Bitcoin. The price went all the way down to, I think, under $3,000. But what is very interesting is as soon as that happened, price started to obviously dip down. It went to lower than $3,000, and now we're finding out that JP Morgan, I'll zoom in for you. I'll put a link in the description so you can read the whole article for yourself. JP Morgan Securities Limited has purchased some Bitcoins for themselves. Obviously, the numbers is not huge, but still quite a bit of a number, and these people make quite a lot of money out of it, simply because if they bought at, let's say, they bought at 3,000, now it's 3,600, and then if it goes to 5,000, that's $2,000 per Bitcoin profit. So definitely a lot of money to be made, and that's a very good lesson for everyone, guys, because I'll tell you one thing. A follower of mine, which in fact I can even call it a friend of mine, through YouTube, for whatever reason decided to sell its holdings. It kind of scared when the price was sinking, and it sold, I think, at around 3,000, 3,100, and we can clearly see now the Bitcoin is back to 3,600. So obviously they lost a lot of money. They had 5 Bitcoins. For us, 5 Bitcoin is a lot of money. When you sell it at 3,100, and now if you want to buy it 3,600, let's say that's $500 per Bitcoin, times it by 5, that's $2,500. A lot of money, really a lot of money. I try to obviously talk to him and say, listen, just hold on, don't panic. We're here for the long run. I've talked about it. I even talked about mining rigs. Should we switch them off and all this? But I said, just we gotta hold on. We just gotta believe in it. If you're in the long run, just hold on. Obviously, if you made money and you want to sell out, good for you. You made money out of it. But hopefully you're not disappointed with your decision, because this is what these people do, guys. They come up with all the crazy stories, whatever they can make up, and their words are heard around the world. When we make, for instance, like myself, I make a video, few hundred people see it, great, but it's not as powerful. If I say that Bitcoin is the greatest thing ever, it is unlikely that we'll reach the same amount of people that Jamie Dimon, when he makes a sentence, reaches. So obviously I'm not in a position to force the price to go to $10,000, but these people are in a position to play around with it. And yeah, we just gotta believe in the technology, gotta believe in the Bitcoin, and believing that price will go always up no matter what. And if we go back to history, this has always been the case. There's always been dips and then rises again, dips and then rises again, but eventually prices always go up. And this is it, guys. Hopefully you did not sell, you are holding your positions, and I'm sure eventually we will see Bitcoin back at $5,000 and probably beyond that. I am holding my positions. I personally don't have a lot of Bitcoins as well. I sold at its peak when it was close to $5,000 some of my positions, but I still have few Bitcoins left which I'm holding, and I'm not selling for nothing. Not at least when guys like Jamie Dimon comes along and say it's a fraud, it's not worth investing in all this. We can understand his position. One thing is for sure is that obviously, first they want to buy cheap. Second, they obviously probably seeing some of the money, instead of going to the to the fiat, to the banks and whatnot. People are investing into cryptocurrency. But I bet you in years to come, these guys will be invested heavily into cryptocurrency, because this is the future without a doubt. So that's all I really wanted to share with you guys. As you can see, it's in the green. Obviously, it's not a double green, but still very good price. Overall, the whole market is doing much better. There are some minuses here and there, but more or less, it is slowly recovering, especially Bitcoin. I'd say you know, about $600 within a day. It is a good recovery, and I'm sure things will be getting from here much better. Of course, one thing I also must say is that let me just open this. I like this guy, you know, hopefully you are liking it as well. Let me just find it. Okay, so McAfee, you know, the guy, if you are following cryptocurrency, and obviously John McAfee, the guy with the obviously with the antivirus, one of the believers into Bitcoin. I like him when he came out and said, listen, you know, Jamie Dimon can say whatever he wants, you know, Bitcoin is the real deal, and is here to stay. He is actually mining Bitcoin. He's a big supporter, and guys like this is what we need, people to believe in cryptocurrency and hopefully to drive it to the next, because obviously guys like him again have the have the ability to affect what's happening in the market simply because of, you know, the stature figure they are and what they're obviously doing. So yeah, I'm sure he, you know, by him coming out and making his statements in regards to Bitcoin also helped for the price to start rising again. And yeah, I'll put a link in the description as well. You can check it out, read it. I don't obviously want to read articles for you. You can do this for yourself, but there you have it, guys. One other thing, very nice, I must say, in regards to this particular statement, I think there's a video also on YouTube you can watch that he talked about that, because the person that interviewed him was saying, yeah, but Bitcoin was backed up by, you know, dodgy people and all this, and he was actually saying that actually Bitcoin no longer is probably backed up by dodgy people, but it's Monero, simply because Monero really is, you know, it's untraceable. No one can trace it. And as you can see right here, I still track the dark web, and Bitcoin has been replaced on the dark web by Monero, which obviously we see Monero is doing very well. And in fact, a few days ago, Monero was, I think, up to about, what was it, $140, $150. So we obviously can see that there is a lot of backing up for Monero. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Things are picking up again, and nothing to worry in here. Hopefully you're holding your positions, and if you did sell, hopefully this is a lesson for you to learn. You know, if you're in the long run, ignore all these negative comments in regards to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. Trust me, these people, all they're trying to do is obviously manipulate the price, buy cheap, and not just themselves, obviously their associates, which we don't know who they are. You know, all of them, that's what they want to do, guys. They want to dip the price on the market so they can buy cheap, force the price up, sell, do the same thing, kind of like, you know, buy, sell, repeat, rinse, whatever you want to call it. And that's how they obviously make money. We obviously making it the hard way. We're mining, we're investing hard-earned money. These people have, you know, a lot of money in their disposal. They can do whatever they want. For us, we just have to be patient, and eventually we will be able to profit in a big way from cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is here to stay. That's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you are enjoying the channel, feel free to subscribe and share. And all I can say is Bitcoin is not a fraud. It was just a great opportunity to buy cheap, and even now, if you do have some money, probably it's a good time to buy, because if the price goes to 5,000, you can clearly see how much money you could be making. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.